Yeah.
It is Monday, February 19th, and you are watching the ShotQualityBets free pick of the day breakdown. I am your host, Justin Perry, and we do this every single day in 5 minutes or less. Hope you all had a better weekend than we did here at the segment, going 0-2 on our weekend pick of the days, but that was after a 5-win streak. So we're still up a nice 3 wins in the last 7 days, 33-14 in our last 47 picks. We're not really too worried. It's our first back-to-back loss in over a month. Hopefully we go even longer next time. But let's get back into the winner's circle here today. We got a great pick for you out of the MEAC, believe it or not. But yeah, it's going to be an exciting game. We're betting on the SC State Howard game. Those teams, SC State's been looking good, but we'll have a play for you in just a second. If you are new, make sure you go to ShotQualityBets.com, enter your email right there on the site, click Get Free Daily Picks. You'll be added to the mailing list, and you'll never miss a thing when BetCast goes live. When there's a new contribution from Maximilian or 3-Point Sniper, we'll send out emails letting you know that there are picks on the site, including the free pick of the day. It goes out every day, a little after this video. But if you want things earlier, you want to make sure you never miss the best line, I would suggest joining the Discord, discord.gg/ShotQuality, the home of our community, the home of the live betting lounge. That's where we post the article to the pick every single day. First things first. So when I publish it, I go and I post in the Discord. You'll see. Join the Discord. You'll see. But if you want to just check in from time to time, just click basketball analysis, check out what free blogs we have on the site. There's always great material from the Shot Quality Bets content team. Now, we did not win yesterday. As I mentioned, we can go ahead and check out that score on UTSA versus Temple. This one came in at 160 points. We had under 156. So another close loss by a point or two, bucket or two. This one, though, shouldn't have been that close. So we were even lucky to be in there. And that makes some sense because, again, we talked about how these teams are really, really bad shot makers, but the pace was just too fast. So 172 expected points. Teams were cold enough that we maybe had a chance to get it done, but there was like a 26 points in a 3.5-minute spurt that just kind of killed this thing. I was watching the whole thing get home. That was just brutal. They couldn't miss for just 4 minutes, and that's all it takes. So I still like the play. I still think that you want to key in on these teams that can't make shots to potentially go under. We'll continue to find those spots. But let's get into today's pick of the day. We are going to Howard, South Carolina State. You can see here Shot Quality projecting an 11.3-point win for the Howard Bison at home against the Bulldogs of South Carolina State. We're going to lay it with Howard at -6.5. Let's talk a little bit about some of these stats, all right? Howard is a much better offensive team. You can see sitting here in the top 200, while SC State's going to be outside the top 300. Both teams are going to have plenty to be desired defensively, but let's get into what this Howard team is going to do well because we are laying that 6.5-point line with them. They get to the line at an elite rate, something that most of the MEAC can struggle to do, but not Howard. They're going to drive the lane. They're going to get those foul calls. They're going to get a chance to go to the line. They're experienced in doing it. They have the frequency to do so, and that'll be very helpful towards the end of the game, getting those crucial points to cover the spread. They're also really good against shooting against teams that shoot a lot of threes. So that's not really SC State's, MO per se, but nonetheless, what we can bank on is that when they do take some of those threes, they will be lower quality shots because of the level of defense coming from the Bison. And then the offense, like I said, this is a much better offensive team. They can shoot top 50 in efficiency, 3-point shooting, and good at attacking the rim in the top 75 in the nation, all while obviously having their own issues. They do have defensive problems. They do turn the ball over a little bit too much. And that turnover rate is really going to be the only thing I think South Carolina State can hold on to here. 26th for the Bulldogs in terms of forcing those turnovers. So that's going to be where they really have their chance to make this difficult for us. But the thing is, you see it right here, 335th in transition. So even though if they get those turnovers, they're not just running and gunning down the lane and getting that ball into the basket easy in transition off the break. They're going to struggle essentially everywhere. They cannot rebound. They're really bad against shots at the rim. So I expect Howard to take advantage, go hard at the hoop. SC State's been very, very lucky recently. We can go down to the regression stats here and actually flip on this conference-only rating and see how things really switch. So in conference, they're outperforming 3-point rates by 4%, and teams are underperforming shooting against them by 5.8%. 3-point variance is a huge deal. So that kind of calls into question some of these wins against Delaware State, Eastern Maryland. Sure, it's been an interesting run here for South Carolina, but this is a tough spot. And if that 3-point regression comes home, I think we see a score much closer to that 10-point shot quality margin than we do in terms of where the line is at 6.5. So let's go ahead, lock that one in. Let's get back in the win column. We're looking for win 66 on pick 100. Let's go. See you tomorrow.